Guys, yeah, no. They say it rains when it pours, but yeah, me, I say it pours when it rains. Ngiyahlala ngiyazi nami into engiyezwa lapho uthini. Kodwa-ke guys, on a serious note, we've got a reason to be concerned. We've got a reason to worry. We've got a reason to, yeah, this has every reason. I mean, this have every right to worry us. Listen to this one. The witness, the current witness told the court that Joshlin Smith was sold to Songoma for 20,000 rand. You know, I remember speaking to someone, and this person was saying, in fact, hitmen's in Kabis were after him because he was investigating some people at Standard Bank. He says, I don't have a problem with the fact that these people want to end my life. But it's like, no, I've got a problem with the fact that my life is that cheap. I mean, my life is that cheap that you want to take my life with just 7,000, 10,000 rand. The life of this precious child was valued at 20,000 rand. Like the whole life of Joshlin Smith, 20,000 rand. Some things. But before we proceed, guys, let's start here. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is free of charge, to click the notification bell it is free of charge, to share this video it is free of charge, to watch this video until the end it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 rand a month. You can also use the super thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, will bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay, so let's proceed again. I'm reading from IOL, writing from look, they have written something that is happening from or taking from the current witness who's currently testifying in court. This article was written by Umadi Mandilake Twete. Not sure. In an article that was released 2 hours ago, as of me recording this video, they are saying Laurentia Lambert shared in the Western High Court the chilling detail of the sale of missing Joshlin Smith. Now, I'm going to give you my commentary about something. The former accused stated that Raquel Kelly Smith sold her. Let me repeat this one. Former accused stated that Raquel Kelly Smith told her minute later that the deal of selling 6-year-old was finalized on the 18th of February 2024, the day before Joshlin Smith was taken.
Rens, as in wat Joshlin gesien nie.
Rens, heb ek gesien Joshlin?
En ek sê toe vir haar aan die woorde.
Then I said to him, answering.
Nee, Kelly, hoekom vra jy vir my?
Then I said, no, Kelly, why you ask me?
Because why, sy weet wat het hy met jou kind gemaak. Hoekom sê jy nie?
Because you know what you did to your child, why don't you speak?
Hoekom sê jy nie vir die polisie wat het hy met jou kind gemaak nie?
Why did you tell the police what you did with the child?
Die tyd wat
The time when
ek sê vir Kelly, hoekom sê sy nie vir die polisie?
when I said to ask Kelly, why don't you tell the police?
Die polisie het sommer net daar omgedraai en geloop na die vullis se kant toe.
police immediately turn around and went in the direction of the rubbish, of the dirt.
This exchange between you and Kelly, in what language did you speak to each other?
Ons het in Afrikaans gepraat, my lord.
Can you recall who the police officers were that were there that evening?
Nee, my lord.
And the exchange, was it in a normal tone, loud enough for everyone to hear, or in any other manner that you spoke to each other?
Dit was normaal geweest, my lord.
Thank you, Ms. Sonapon.
Now I was curious
Om te laat vragen of uw plan nog werkt.
to ask if the plan is working
Van Joshlin.
of Joshlin.
En hoe gaan zij voor Joshlin weg kan krijgen van huis af?
Then how will she get Joshlin away from the house?
Ik kom daar bij Kelly's huis.
I arrived at Kelly's house.
Rikwan, Joshlin,
Rikwan, Joshlin,
Kelly, Buddha,
Buddha,
Stefano.
Stefano.
Was daar geweest bij de huis die ochtend.
Were at the house that morning.
Rachel?
Clean document.
Ik heb niet voor Rachel gezien bij de huis, nee. Ik verloop zij iemand weet nou niet wie nie, of het nou Buddha is of iemand het vir haar kruis toegeneem. Iets soos dat, ik weet nou niet. Maar zij was niet bij de huis geweest, nee.
Someone took her to the crash, but she was not at the house.
Maybe the witness can tell us about what time it was that she got to the house of Buddha and Kelly. Buddha and Kelly.
Kelly and Buddha says was.
Ik weet nou niet wat de tijd was, maar het was vroeg in de ochtend geweest wat ik gegaan heb bij Kelly's huis. Dat was omtrent voor de schoolkinders school doorgaan.
I don't know, my lord, but it was early when I went to Buddha and Kelly's house. It was before school children would go to school or has gone to school.
So tell us what happens there at the house.
Vertel me wat gebeurde bij de huis.
Verder aan vraag ik voor Kelly.
Further on, I asked Kelly,
Kelly, hoekom as die kinders nie school toe nie?
why isn't the children to school? Why did the children go to school?
Kelly was aan sy my, nie vraag vir hulle. Nie vir my kak vraag nie.
Ask them, don't ask me shit.
En verder aan, voor Kelly weer toe gaan,
Further on, before Kelly left for work,
noem Kelly aan Buddha.
Kelly mentioned to Buddha.
Buddha, 2 o'clock,
Buddha at 2 o'clock,
moet jy vir Joshlin regel,
then you must keep the Joshlin ready.
want ek gaan 2 o'clock huis toe kom,
Because at 2 o'clock I'll come home.
want die mense kom 2 o'clock vir Joshlin kom haal.
Because the people come at 2 o'clock to fetch Joshlin.
Yo. Lombard told the court, which is sitting in the in White City Multipurpose Center in Dazzaville, Saldana Park, that Kelly offered her money. The mother is on a trial with her boyfriend, Jacqueline Porter Police, and Stevena what Fundred for human trafficking and kidnapping the child. The witness stated this and said, I watched Kelly walk to a white VW Polo. The windows were not too dark. A black woman came out of the car and spoke to Kelly. Now, I want you to notice something. There is an agenda in media. What media does, when a man does something, you get all the ministers, everybody who goes out there and spoke about the vulnerability of women, how men are problematic to women and children. That's the narrative, and everybody's buying into this narrative. But I want you to notice here, the witness who was also accused, who's turned into a state witness, is a woman. The key player who sold this child is a woman. The person who is in the VW is also a woman. I'm not saying there are no men involved, but I'm saying people who are playing a key role, it's women, women, women. And yet, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about this thing, I don't know, in society. When we approach matters, we approach matters from a gender perspective, not factual perspective. Right now, these are the matters that when we deal with them, we should be realizing that, hey guys, women are becoming dangerous. But let's start. Let me say this again so that you can see what I'm trying to say. I watched Kelly walk to a white Polo. The windows were not too dark. A black woman came out of the car and spoke to Kelly, then gave her something, and Kelly put it on her pant on the front side. They kept talking, and the woman left them. Kelly and Joshlin walk away from the car. And then they went back to Kelly's house. I went to my house. I didn't stay long at my house. I went back to Kelly's house. I stood outside the gate. Kelly and Porter didn't know I was standing there. I was curious what she was going to tell Porter. At this moment, the witness is painting Porter as a guy that doesn't necessarily know what is happening, as a guy that doesn't understand, you know what I'm saying, this. So it will make sense for people to say Porter seems to have an innocent face or an irritated face. It will make sense. Now, based on this, it makes a lot of sense, but let's proceed. Okay, she showed Porter the money. She told him it was 20,000, and Porter asked, what was she going to do with it? I went to the shack and asked Kelly what was going on. She said she did something shitty, and I asked what she mean. And she replied, I sold my child to Songoma. I asked her why. She says she needed the money and was going through hardship. Guys, there's something that I want to say, but let me keep quiet for now. She said she was going to give 1,000 to Stefano, 1,200, and the other money will be shared amongst herself and Porter. She said she'll give me money to keep quiet because we knew about the plan. I never received any money from Kelly. I asked her how she was going to take Joshlin away. She's replied she will make a plan. Hey. Yeah. One of the reason you don't see me doing this trial is because I don't know, man. For some strange reasons, this trial, it sounds a bit too personal and it's too it's emotionally tricky. Look, I've never lost somebody, but I find it difficult to deal with this trial. But I want you to notice something, that media, because they're up to something, they are selling an agenda. They'll never tell you about this. There is this thing that is currently happening in this country. What is happening is two types of crimes that are committed by women, and you'll never hear anyone talking about it. One, do you notice that when it comes to taking the life of your boyfriend because of policies, women are now ranked number one in this country? Do you notice that you can hardly hear that a man sold his girlfriend or his wife for money? You can hardly, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, I'm saying hardly. You will hardly hear that a man took the life of a girlfriend, a wife, or a child because of money. Do you notice that it happens, yes, but it hardly happens. Do you notice an increase in this crime where women dominate this category of crime? They will sell their boyfriends, sell the Peter Maritzburg High Court. That woman who was working there, the husband was working in the Metro Police and under the VIP department. She organized a hitman in Kabi. Do you know what happened? The rest was history. She's arrested. Okay. Rosemary Ndlovu. Okay. That woman was arrested in Centurion. Do you remember that? Okay. Do you remember that recently there's a police officer that, like a Metro Police officer, Eguruleni, that, whose life was taken, right? Guess what? The wife is involved. Now, there's this second crime that also is dominated by women. When you think of a missing child, it's always, the suspicion is that a man must have done that, because we are being told to believe that a woman cannot do that. Never. A woman will do anything to protect her children. But do you notice that there's this increase in this type of crime where selling of children by women, because there's a market out there, is on the demand? Can I tell you something? Can I surprise you with another one? Do you know that most people who are selling prostitutes in this country, like those who are selling their bodies, right? Do you know that most of the agents that distribute those women to those men, do you know that most of those agents are women? But when you hear people talking about that, they focus on men who are selling women. I don't dispute that Nigerians specifically, they also dominate this category as well. But I've seen with my own naked eyes. Unfortunately, I couldn't do anything because we will see police vans, police vehicle talking to these criminals, and they are friends with these criminals. I've seen it with my own naked eyes. So you see this thing of they have got agents. No, guys, hey, you see that person you think during the day is decent. That woman is decent and everything. She looks like she's thriving. Once she's busy, or how they make their money, is these Nigerian guys. They will somewhere a auction, somewhere a kasi. They will say. They will call a woman, please organize this type of a woman for me. And that thing will happen. Yes, in this case, I understand these people, they go there voluntarily. That I do admire, I admit. But I want you to notice that there's this trend, a crime. and women are involved. When you see these women prostituting themselves to Nigerians, some of them, the connections between the Nigerians and these women like us, the meekly person there is a woman. Most of those agents are women. I am saying, I don't know when I'm going to wake up, but there's this type of crime. Recently, there's a woman, I think her surname is Shabalala. She's currently undergoing a similar case than Kelly Smith. She sold her child. She's pregnant with twins. She sold her child. Same thing. Joshlin Smith, Kelly Smith, same thing. I think she received 75,000. There's a market for children out there. And the sellers are women. I'm saying this country is getting scary. And we need to wake up before it's too late. See you on the next episode. Till then, please take care.